Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of The Good Screen. My name is Russell.
My name's Lauren.
And today we're back again, a very late night episode because Lauren's weird work schedule.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'll probably be yawning.
Don't.
I'm tired. I'll try so hard. I'll try.
I'll try and keep things interesting, get that brain going. I'm not going to look at Lauren this whole episode because I had to stay up late to do this too. And I don't want it to just be us yawning back and forth all episode. So, we're here again with another new movie. Well, with a new movie. We took a break from a new movie for a week.
Mm-hmm.
But before we talk about that, Lauren,
Yes.
what have you been enjoying on the good screen?
I have been watching some true crime documentaries while I've been sewing.
Yeah?
Specifically one on Discovery Plus that's called, I think it's called Still Missing or something along that line. And it's basically just about people who went missing and weren't found.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't like those shows get repetitive?
It's nice for background noise. Because I'm just putting it on while I'm sewing, so I don't need to pay too much attention to it.
Okay.
So that's part of the reason why it is nice to put on, because it is repetitive. So, like, I know what happens.
Yeah, they don't get found.
Yeah.
Like, that's not even fun.
No.
It's like, I mean, either they get murdered or, like, they're probably dead.
Yes.
Like, it would be fun if they were, like, things that people thought were gone
like
forever.
conspiracy theories?
No. Like, people who they thought were missing forever and they just showed up one day.
Oh, I mean, there's stories like that, too.
Yeah.
And,
Okay. Anything else?
I'm trying to think. I didn't play Ryza too much this week.
Nope.
I didn't really watch much else otherwise. Did I?
No, you didn't. You're a failure.
Yep. Total utter failure.
You were working on some sewing projects this week.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
making some baby blankets for some pregnant coworkers
Okay.
and trying to get them done fast because I know they're both leaving within the next month or so to go on. One of them is just leaving because she's here as like an internship type thing.
Oh.
And then the other one is going to be starting her leave of absence.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Don't you just hate when, like, your coworkers get pregnant?
No. No.
And they're just, like, gone?
Russell, what is wrong with you?
I don't know. I had a coworker who had a baby, and she was gone for, like, a year.
Yeah. That's what you do.
Yeah, I know, but, like... No, wait, no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of something else. She was gone for, like, a year because she got, like, the surgery that, like weight loss surgery.
Okay.
But she was out of work for at least a year and didn't come back on like medical leave. And then she had a baby.
Oh.
Like after the surgery.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm thinking about this. Every time I think about that, I think of how that happened.
Okay.
Like anyway, anything else you want to bring up?
No. What did you watch on the good screen?
This week for Mario week, or I guess Mario movie podcast.
Yeah.
I decided that I was going to play some Mario games, and everything is Mario themed for me this week, by the way.
Yeah?
Big spoiler.
Ooh.
The last part, I'll just show you. Well, I already told you about it.
What?
But
I don't remember.
My screenless shout out is also Mario themed. But I just got that today. Anyway, so I played Mario, like the old ones.
Yeah.
Cool, very awesome.
Sure.
But I actually wound up playing the most Super Mario Picross on the Super Nintendo, Nintendo Switch Online.
Yeah, Picross is pretty good. Hatsune Miku Picross is S tier.
It's not as good as this one.
Fuck you.
So this is a Japanese only released. I guess it's a Super Famicom game.
Okay.
It's all in Japanese, but like all the important stuff you can read.
Yeah, it's Picross. How insane can it get?
Mario does congratulate you, and he says congratulations in English, and then a bunch of Japanese text shows up on the screen. Some of the like pictographs or whatever you want to call them, I'm not quite sure what they mean because they're in Japanese too.
Oh.
But there's like some simple stuff like a bird or like
I thought you were about to start speaking in Japanese, like what the simple stuff
like arigato. No, like it starts you out with like kana as like what the picture is.
I guess it's a fun way to learn kana.
Yeah, there's only like 4 of them that are actually puzzles, and there's like gazillion of kana. But
I guess it's easy for kids.
Yeah,
these games are kind of meant for kids.
They start out like really small blocks, like 5 by 5 blocks.
Yeah,
and then it gets pretty crazy. Like it gets progressively harder. But in this one, it starts out with a roulette, and it takes a row out for you.
Mm.
And at first, that's like a lot. Like,
yeah.
But then, like, as they expand into like 5 by 4 or whatever, or 4 by 4 or I don't know.
Well, if it gets bigger, wouldn't it be like 6 by 6?
No, because there's 5. There's 5 by 5 in each block.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like Sudoku, where it's like bisected, and then there's like 5.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, I understand. I remember.
So. And eventually the puzzles get to the point where they're pretty huge, and like having that line, it could also be like a line with nothing in it that it takes out too.
Yeah.
But in this game, you have 30 minutes to do every puzzle. So if you get one wrong, it deducts your time, and eventually it deducts your time to solve the puzzle.
Okay.
Like if you choose the wrong block, like in the Hatsune Miku one, like if you got the wrong thing, it would just let you keep going.
Yeah, you kind of just keep hitting X.
Yeah, you can literally just go over the whole board. Yeah, and it's not like there's no challenge to it. This one like there was some like I actually had to like really think about which block I was pressing.
Wow.
Which made it more fun and engaging.
Yeah.
And I almost finished the whole like regular part of the game. There's like a Wario mode where like
What's in Wario mode? He just shows up?
Yeah, after I finished level 1, he just shows up and he says something in Japanese, and then there's a Wario mode. And I did the first puzzle. It was 1 dot, and that was it.
That's it?
Yeah. But I think his doesn't give you... I think it's like no fail, but it doesn't give you any hints.
Oh.
So you had to kind of like cross them out yourself.
Yeah.
And it counts up. Like there's no time limit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I think it's like special mode.
Okay.
But yeah. Very cool game. Has nothing to do with the Mario movie or Mario at all, really.
No.
None of the puzzles are Mario themed either.
Yeah.
They're all just random shit.
Yeah.
But I really like it. I'm a big fan.
Okay.
And Mario's in it.
Yeah, he is. That's great.
Yeah. It's also on the Nintendo Switch Online. If you ever need a game to play in little bursts, that'd be the one. Looks good on the OLED too, even though it's literally just a stone slab.
Okay.
And it plays the same song every time. How are you yawning more than me? You're yawning more than me.
I just got off work.
Yeah. I had to be with my family today. Happy Easter, by the way.
Happy Easter, everyone.
Yeah. All right.
God bless.
If we don't have anything else.
He walked out of that cave.
Just like how Mario walked out of the pipe.
Yup. Same exact thing.
And Jesus said, "What is this place?"
Jesus said, "Mushroom Kingdom, here we come." Did you notice he didn't actually say that in the movie?
He didn't say that in the movie. I guess we're talking about the movie now. Okay.
I was pissed. It got to that part, and I thought it was gonna be like, "Mushroom Kingdom, here we come."
It's all smoke and mirrors.
And then he didn't fucking say it. They probably took it out.
Yeah.
Because too many people were making fun of it.
Mushroom Kingdom.
Whoa, I'm really loud.
Here we come.
Mushroom Kingdom. Here we come. Yeah, now that I'm actually talking at a normal volume, it's louder.
Is it? It's like...
I don't know.
Yeah, all right.
I'm sorry. The audio might be all over the place.
I'm going to be so pissed if it is.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so but it does look equal. Like, if we talk over me for a little bit.
Yeah, as I'm talking at like a normal actual level,
it sounds fine.
It's the same.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, let me tell you. All right, let's switch over officially to Mario. Okay.
Switch.
Nintendo Switch.
Yep.
Let's Nintendo Switch over. Okay. So.
Oh, Russell did the research for this. I was gonna do it, but then I didn't have time because of work.
I'm glad I did it too.
And I probably would have like fallen asleep while doing the research, so I'm glad you did it as well.
Yes, and I can give context to everything I read on Wikipedia.
Oh, great.
You know, from like where
This is
I
going to
am,
be like a video essay episode.
not really. No,
Are you sure?
I'm not gonna like critique the movie.
Well, you're
It's
going to
for
go into
children.
the history of Mario.
I'm not.
You're not?
I'm gonna go into the history of the Mario movie, which I have to start with the history of Mario.
Okay. So, yes. So, the
Okay.
answer is yes.
So, Mario is a video game made by Nintendo,
Holy shit.
and Mr. Shigeru Miyamoto.
God himself.
Shigeru? Is it Shigeru Miyamoto or Shigeru?
I think it's Shigeru.
Shigeru Miyamoto
Uh-huh.
was the inventor, in air quotes, of Mario.
Yeah.
Mario first showed up in a game called Donkey Kong,
He did.
but he was called Jumpman.
Yeah.
And then later on, they made another arcade game called Mario Brothers.
Did you notice the Jumpman arcade machine?
Yes, Lauren. Let me finish my story, okay?
Okay, God. Tell me to shut the fuck up, why don't you?
I'm telling a story. And we'll
Okay.
go into the movie after I'm done with the story. So then they made the Mario Bros. Arcade game. And that was pretty popular.
Mm-hmm.
And then the video game crash of like 1983, I think, happened, where they made way too many Atari games and nobody was buying them. Kind of like how there's too many games to play now, but like worse because there was only one console back then.
Yeah.
And then
They bottlenecked it.
there were too many games.
Is not what like bottlenecking is?
Yes. No. They oversaturated.
Oh, okay.
Oversaturated
Okay.
is a better term. And then that happened.
Mm-hmm.
And then Nintendo was like, well, that's cool. We're releasing this thing in Japan called the Famicom.
Mm-hmm.
And they released a game called Super Mario Brothers, where Mario's in it.
Yeah.
And everybody liked that in Japan. They were like, let's release this in America.
Yeah.
But when we release it in America, we have to make this not look like a game console because those are bad in America right now. We had to market this as a toy and make it look like a VCR.
Oh.
So that's why the Nintendo, the original one, like had the flip up lid, and you had to put it in like the toaster.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
you
I
don't know that?
I didn't have one.
You never saw one.
I'm sure
There's
I have.
one in the movie
Where?
when Mario was playing it,
I don't remember that.
which I have questions about for later.
You're the one who saw it twice, not me.
I did see it twice because my friends wanted to see it. I did not tell them I saw it with you the whole time. I
Wow.
couldn't tell them.
Why?
I don't know. I think they'd think it was weird.
Okay.
This was super popular and everyone loved Mario. Mario was huge.
Okay.
The first Nintendo movie thing was this movie called The Wizard, which we watched.
We did watch the.
It was
Wizard.
in The Wizard, Lauren.
What was?
The Nintendo, the original Nintendo. That's what they were playing
Russell,
on.
if you told me to draw a picture of the original Nintendo,
couldn't do
I
it?
wouldn't be able to do it. Do you want me to try right now?
Why don't you try later and then send me a picture of it tomorrow, okay? Because it's pretty late. Anyway, there was another Mario game after that. And then after that, they were like, okay, well, the third one's already out in Japan, but we had to market this in America. So they used that movie to like officially reveal Mario Brothers 3.
Yeah.
So this was the first video game hype moment,
Oh.
like secret announcement, like the first Nintendo Direct was
Yeah.
that movie.
Hmm.
And that was the first time Nintendo utilized the power of film.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, damn, now we got to make a Mario movie. And you know how many fucking games we could sell with that thing?
Yeah.
So they made a Mario movie in 1993, and it sucked.
Yeah.
It was live action.
Okay.
Bob Hoskins was in it.
I don't know who that is.
I don't really either.
Okay.
And John Leguizamo was in it.
Don't know.
John Wick's, not barber. Why am I thinking barber?
Doctor?
No, his mechanic.
Mm.
The
From
guy
the
from
Menu.
the menu. Yeah, he was in the menu too. He was Luigi. And and it was awful. So now I'm at the
Yeah.
point where we start just talking about the Mario movie.
Okay.
So Nintendo was like, well, that sucked. We're never doing that again.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, many years go by and Nintendo's pretty successful.
I would say so.
And then they released something called the Wii. And on the Wii, there were games that you could download from their old library.
Mm-hmm.
And it exposed a lot of kids like my age. I was like 13 when the Wii came out, to the old games. And it was then when Miyamoto was like, you know what? If we can get like people interested in older games through like the virtual console, we could also like use film to like bounce that off of them. And I'll talk about that again in a little more depth later too. So I have a quote here from Miyamoto.
Okay.
He stated that their content business would be able to develop even further if they were able to combine long-loved software with that of video assets. So not just like movies, like TV shows and stuff.
Okay.
And utilize them together for extended periods. A few years go by. It was revealed that Sony was trying to get the rights to the Mario franchise, film franchise.
Like period.
Yeah, like period. Like Mario, make movies for Mario.
Jesus. What a dark timeline that could have been.
Yeah, so Sony was initially really interested in buying the film rights to Mario. This was revealed when Sony Pictures was hacked in 2014. According to the emails, they got as far as the closing a deal with Nintendo and even floating around ideas about which director they'd choose for a Mario movie, which happened to be... You want to take a guess?
At the director?
Yes.
Steven Spielberg.
No, he does like strictly animation.
Walt Disney.
No, Walt Disney's frozen under Disneyland.
Yes, he is.
He did a lot of stuff for Cartoon Network.
Pendleton Ward?
No.
I don't know.
Genndy Tartakovsky.
How was I supposed to know the name?
He did Powerpuff Girls, Samurai Jack.
Oh.
But what they really wanted him from was Hotel Transylvania. He did that too.
He did Hotel Transylvania.
Yeah, apparently I need to watch those now because this guy is like a
Hotel
genius.
Transylvania is really funny.
Okay, so they wanted to use him
Okay.
and in an alternate timeline.
I could see it.
In an alternate timeline, that movie exists. Like
I hope
Sony.
it's good. I'm sure it's really good, actually.
Yeah, the Sony logo shows up and then the Mario movie plays. When the emails leaked, the execs were like, "No, no, we were just floating. We were just like
Fucking
toying around with that idea.
Yeah.
Nothing was confirmed. Yeah, so they denied everything.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, around that same time, Nintendo was having like the worst financial time because of the Wii U. That was 2014.
Yeah, I didn't know the Wii U existed till like years after.
Do you think it could draw the Wii U from memory?
Yeah, because it looks like a Switch.
Sure. Yeah, I guess it does.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it was around this time that Nintendo, since their console wasn't doing so well, they were like really getting into, they were starting to do the mobile apps or like announcing that they were going to have mobile apps.
Mm-hmm.
They did a lot more merchandising.
Mm-hmm.
And it was around this time that they announced that... I'm losing my
Do
voice.
you need some water?
Yeah, I need some water. Do we have any water, Lauren?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. Man, I'm losing my voice. Yay. Fill me up, baby.
Yeah, baby. Piss. I'm pissing into his cup.
Hey, you didn't fill it all the way.
That's a centimeter of space.
So we went to the movie theater, and I left the exact amount of...
Stop!
I left
No,
the
you
exact
left way
amount...
more.
No, I didn't.
No, you did. It
I
was
left
like
a little
to
lip.
here.
Okay, whatever.
You
Anyway.
left like a whole 2 inches of space in my cup, and I was like, Russell, that's only like 16 ounces of cup, or like 20 ounces of cup, because I only got a medium. You need to fill that shit up. And he was like, and I was like, what?
Yeah,
No.
it started speaking a strange language. All right, so anyway, in 2014, Nintendo was having a pretty bad time, and they made the mobile apps, and they made more merchandise, and then they got the idea for, or they started planning Super Nintendo World or whatever. And it was around that time. That was at Universal.
Uh-huh.
Well, Universal owns Illumination, and like, twist of fate, Miyamoto was there, and he was chilling. And they were like, hey, Chris is a big fan. Chris, what's his last name?
Rat?
No, not Chris Pratt. Chris Meledandri,
Okay.
who's like the owner of Illumination. He was a big fan, and he was like, hey, Miyamoto, Konnichiwa. And Miyamoto said, Nihongo Jozu. And that was enough for them to strike like a plan to do a Mario movie. I would assume at some point Miyamoto was talking about how much he loved the Minions and Despicable Me.
Does he really?
All right, so
I know this is popular in Japan.
It is, but how did these two meet other than like him respecting what he made already? Miyamoto respecting what Chris made and Chris respecting what Miyamoto made. They wanted to meet each other. They had to have wanted to meet each other. Miyamoto definitely said at some point in his life, I really liked the Minions. They're so funny. They remind me of Toad. Hey, we should do a Mario movie. Wouldn't that be fun? And then it just happened. That's probably how the...
You think he manifested it?
I think he did. He was like, those Minions remind me of Rabbids. And that's how the Rabbid game with Mario came out too.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah?
So that's how we got to the point of the Mario movie.
Okay.
That's the big story. That was a long story.
Yeah.
I hope we talk about the movie that long.
Well, you forgot about the part where they did a whole Mario movie and then Nintendo said, this is dog shit, start again.
Oh yeah, they did destroy the original script apparently.
Yeah.
That wasn't mentioned in Wikipedia, so it must not have really happened.
No, it really happened. Because they started production on this movie
2016.
Yeah, which is I know these movies take a long time, but that's
But it actually started in 2018.
Well, actually.
Actually. The music in this movie.
Yeah.
It was composed by Brian Tyler. Do you know what else he composed? This is another one of those fate meetings.
Can you give me a hint?
Vin Diesel.
Oh, God.
He composed 7 Fast and the Furious movie soundtracks. And he worked hand in hand with the original composer, Koji Kondo, to implement the songs from Mario into the soundtrack.
Yeah, he did.
So you got the guy who did the Fast and the Furious working with the guy who wrote the music for Mario. Isn't that incredible? Isn't the world an interesting place?
Didn't that guy also not get credited for something?
No, it was the guy who made the DK rap. Didn't get credited for that. It just said from Donkey Kong 64. That's a whole big thing right now.
Yeah.
Okay, I would hope that when they did the Blu-ray or the whatever,
that they changed that.
Yeah, that they changed that because that was I don't know. He wrote that song. I don't know in what copyright world.
Yeah.
Anyway, also speaking of music, and I'm sure we'll speak about at least one of these. Jack Black and Keegan Michael Key both improvised songs for the movie.
Peaches, 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 peaches.
Yeah.
Yeah, that song's really good.
And here's some box office stuff so far.
Okay.
As of April 9th, 2023, the Mario, thank God we waited so long.
I guess so.
The Mario Bros. Movie grossed $204.6 million in the United States and Canada, and $173 million in other territories for a worldwide total of $377.8 million. 0.6 million, sorry. This also came out on a Wednesday, and they're counting all of that up to this weekend.
It's Wednesday, my dude.
Yeah, I don't know if that makes it's cheating, but
no,
it basically blew every animated movie out of the water, including Sonic.
Yeah.
Sonic was much lower.
Yeah, I feel like Sonic is
Sonic 2.
A lower peg of global phenomena than Mario.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Although I would say it was up there, and I would also say that the success of this, or Sonic, probably led to this being less
cringe.
Yeah, and more people accepting that it could be good.
Yeah.
There's a lot more numbers, but I'm tired. I don't want to read them.
That's okay.
Okay, Lauren, what did you think about the Super Mario Brothers movie?
It was really fast paced.
It was, But
Yeah.
you got to remember, and a lot of people.
It's for children. It's to keep their attention.
This is
This
a movie
is
for
children. A lot of people
Yes.
don't remember that.
People do not know that this movie is for kids, but it's not like
It's not like for kids, but the target audience is like 10-year-olds.
I didn't feel weird like this wasn't
No.
for me watching it, but
I didn't feel like I was gonna. I was seeing like the Bluey movie or whatever. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, but well, Bluey is loved by adults too, apparently.
it is. I don't think it's like in like a My Little Pony sense. I think
No,
it's like
a genuine
parents
like, there's-
resonating with it.
Yeah.
There's an adult following for it. I guess a more appropriate comparison would be like if adults went to go see the Paw Patrol movie and they
Oh,
were
that'd be
upset
weird.
that it didn't cater to them.
Yeah, there were no references.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why didn't they make any sex jokes in the Paw Patrol movie?
Where's the post-credit scene? Can you imagine if there's a post-credit scene in the Paw Patrol movie?
That would be my 13th reason.
I would eat the tortilla chip vertical. I'm gonna look that up right now.
Is there a post-credit scene?
No,
in the Paw
I don't
Patrol
know.
movie?
No, this is gonna drive Will crazy. I'm actually not gonna do that.
Does he not like that?
No, I mean that would be like the most derailing moment of the entire podcast.
Okay, whatever.
So yeah, the movie was fast-paced, and with a huge grain of salt. I didn't think it was too far gone from being a kids' movie that adults can't enjoy it.
Oh no.
There was a lot of stuff in the movie, not like innuendos or anything.
Yeah.
Like there was a lot of stuff in the movie that would go over kids' heads completely. There
yeah.
were little Easter eggs, like literally from the beginning of the not beginning of the movie, but like as soon as it went to Mario, like there were Easter eggs out the ass.
Mm-hmm.
The song in the commercial that they sang was from the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. It was the theme song. And it was in their commercial.
I know the woman in the commercial, she was the original voice actor for Peach.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
In the show, like where Peach had like brown hair. That's why she looks like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we could probably make this a Did You Know?
Did you know?
Did you
Top
know?
100 things you missed in the first 5 seconds of the Mario movie.
They went to the pizzeria called Punch Out Pizza. That's because Punch Out is a game that Nintendo made. And Little Mac is also from New York.
There was a Little Mac reference?
I think he was in there were a lot of pictures in the pizzeria.
Yeah, I noticed the arcade machine was playing like Donkey Kong.
Lauren, I just said I don't want this to be.
I know.
So
Okay,
yeah,
whatever.
I thought they did a good job of like peppering in like little like
Yeah.
like the meme of the guy pointing and going.
Oh, what is it? There's a name, Wojak?
Yeah,
a Wojak man where he's
the
like
pointing
"Woo,
Wojak. Yeah,
woo."
like that was half the movie.
Yeah.
And I noticed more things the second time I watched it. Probably because the screen was bigger.
You also went and saw it in IMAX without me.
I didn't know it was an IMAX. I swear to God, we had to find a theater. And did you see the numbers, Lauren? It was hard
For
to find
what?
a seat.
Yes, I know. Did you see that?
Did you see the numbers? What did you think about the accents?
I didn't think it was as grating as I thought that it was going to be, specifically Chris Pratt's performance. I thought Charlie Day could have done better.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I thought
It wasn't giving.
I thought Charlie Day sounded like Charlie Day with a little bit of like a typical Italian accent on top of it.
Yeah.
Or like New York accent.
I wish they had both leaned into it more.
I thought that Chris Pratt subverted everyone's expectations
Mm-hmm.
and actually did a better job than I thought he would.
Yeah, I think the same thing. But
I think that it was planned. I think that the whole social media controversy over him going, "It's a me" in his regular voice
it's a me, Mario.
was completely planned. It was like remember when Sonic came out and like the design was
Oh
bad?
yeah, that was fucking
Well, my
god-awful.
conspiracy theory with that was that they were like,
That was on
okay, this
purpose.
is a marketing plan. We're not done. We're not going to be done with this movie. Let's see what they think about this model that we just made.
I don't know. That's not true because
That's not true.
No, because they had to have the animators redo the whole thing, and they did.
Did they really though?
Russell, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, either way, I thought it like they probably looked at that and said, you know what? Let's make sure that Chris San,
Chris San.
This is what Miyamoto said. I'm Miyamoto
Yeah.
now. Hey, let's have Chris San do his regular voice and get himself trending on Twitter.com.
Yeah, I guess if
And
that
it
was the
worked.
plan, it did work.
But yeah, I thought they did a great job.
Do you
They
know
even made a
who's-
joke about it in the beginning.
Do you know who's... I don't think that was meant to be that way.
Like they made a joke about the accents.
Well, yeah, because the dude that they used to work with was like, what's the whole thing with the accent? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I think that was more of like him making fun of them being very exaggerated in the commercial. Do you know his performance I didn't enjoy?
Did not enjoy?
Yeah.
Who?
Anya Taylor-Joy.
You just thought she sounded like herself?
It was pretty meh. There's nothing... No, I also don't feel... Her voice doesn't fit Peach. Peach is very,
You know what? You're right.
Yeah.
She's Daisy.
Yes, she's more Daisy.
Yeah.
She sounds more Daisy to me. Peach is like, hi, I'm Peach. Like, that's the voice I was expecting.
Okay.
And she didn't give that. I don't know who could have.
I don't know either.
I don't know either. But yeah, I didn't enjoy her performance. And then Seth Rogen is always grating, so... I think... but the funniest part of the movie was probably definitely when he was like... I wanted to kill myself.
Like it was like a really close.
It was like right in on his face, and he went. That was probably one of those moments that was more for like the people who knew who the fuck he was watching.
I have one massive nitpick about this movie.
Yes. What? Go off.
Cranky Kong
God.
is not Donkey Kong's dad. He's his grandpa.
He's his granddad.
He's his grandpa.
Even I knew that. Because I watched a video with you about it. About how Cranky Kong is the original Donkey Kong.
Right.
And
but in this universe,
Donkey Kong's
Kong
dad
was
is
never in New
Donkey
York.
Kong, and
Donkey Kong Jr.
Yeah.
And then Donkey Kong is the current Donkey Kong is like it's like JoJo.
It really is.
Yeah, that part bugged me.
Yeah.
Like way too much. Like I was like about to walk out of the movie theater.
No, you weren't.
I was like,
shut up.
I was like, I can't do it because
it hadn't even gotten to that part yet.
Yeah, I was so mad. If there's any voice I didn't like, it was Fred Armisen's voice for Cranky. It didn't match Cranky.
That was whatever.
It sounded like he was trying to do like a Jerry Seinfeld impression.
It did.
And I was just so lost. I was like, why are you here?
Mm-hmm. Also, do you want to hear an opinion I have about Toad?
What's that?
I wish they had done the little boy voice instead of Keegle.
Keegle? I like Keegle as Toad.
I mean, I liked him, but I thought it would be funny if they went with the original little boy voice that Toad had.
Oh yeah, like the Mario Party 1 Toad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like that
nice.
version of Toad a lot.
That would have been nice, but I think that he did an okay job. Like,
yeah.
Kind of like making it not grating, because a Toad talking for way too long would probably hurt everyone's ears.
Probably, but after seeing it, I definitely feel like if there's anyone I would 100% recast,
it would be Anya Taylor-Joy.
It would be Anya Taylor-Joy. She felt out of place.
Would Lady Gaga be a better Peach?
I'd have to hear it.
I don't know, like...
No, but I'm really looking forward to her in the new Joker movie.
Yeah.
It's going to be really good.
Yeah, so... I brought up earlier that Mario was playing the Nintendo.
Yeah, and I couldn't draw it if you had held a gun to my head and told me to.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
I would draw like a rectangle.
It kind of brings up something weird.
What does?
Mario playing the Nintendo.
Yeah.
So clearly Luigi has a smartphone.
Mm-hmm.
And the smartphone, not to go into 100 things you missed, but it plays the GameCube ringtone.
Yeah.
So in this world, even though a lot of things are references to Nintendo exists, like, as a company.
I think this is maybe the world where Mario doesn't exist.
But
in Nintendo.
But they only, like, were successful with the Nintendo, the original one, the one Mario was playing.
This might be an Inception.
Yeah.
I think this is an Inception.
And there
an
was
and
Donkey Kong,
yeah.
but there was no Mario.
But it wasn't Mario yet. It was still Level Up Man. Or
it was
whatever
Jumpman. Level Up
Jumpman.
Man.
I don't know. It was Jumpman.
But Mario was playing together, yes.
I don't.
And he was playing Kid Icarus. Is Kid Icarus the
He was
Mario
playing
of this
Kid
universe?
Icarus.
Did
Maybe.
they get their big success with that?
Maybe this is that universe.
I thought that was the only part of the movie that kind of went a little too far.
Why
with the
isn't there,
fan
like,
service.
speaking of Kid Icarus, because, like, I like the way the characters look. I always wanted to play the game, but I think the game looks ugly, and I don't want to play it.
Like the original one?
Like, all of them. So, like, why isn't there, like, a new Kid Icarus game?
You tell that to everyone who loves that game, Lauren. You
That it's
ask. You
ugly?
ask them. No, you
Oh.
ask them why there isn't a new one. There's one on the 3DS.
Why isn't there, like, a new one?
You want to ask Mr. Nintendo.
Hello. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, boop, boop. Ring, 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 ring.
Hello.
Hello, is this Mr. Nintendo?
Yeah, this is Mr. Nintendo.
Oh, I didn't know Mr. Nintendo was from Texas.
Nah, you'd be right wrong there. I'm from Kyoto, Japan.
Oh, konbawa.
Moshi Moshi.
Oh, wow. Well, Mr. Nintendo, I have a
How
question.
can I help you today?
I have a question for you.
I'll be right happy to answer you.
Mr. Nintendo, I've never played Kid Icarus. I've seen, like, pictures and gameplay of the old games, but I haven't played it myself. And I really like the way the characters look in Smash. So, like, why isn't there, like, a new game where they look cool like that?
Well, I can tell you the short answer of that, but I
Yeah.
gotta catch I gotta do a short one because I gotta catch the Shinkansen.
The Shinkansen.
The Shinkansen.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta catch that. We call it the bullet train.
Oh, okay. I understand now.
So I only got a little bit of time, and I'm
Wakarimashita.
Dajo Boo. All right. Well.
Wait, what was the answer?
Well, the answer to that question, I can tell you, is because the last Kid Icarus game was made by Mr. Sakurai Smash Bros.
Yeah?
And he's retired right now.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure that he would love to see a remake or a re-release on the Switch. But that game was such a mess to make on the 3DS, and it hurt people's hands to play. And it's just too good of an idea for us to do at Nintendo. So we're not going to do it. Like, it's just too good of an idea.
It really is. That's why I'm asking.
Nope. We're going to re-release Nintendo Switch Sports.
Are you going to release Mario Kart 8 again for the 10th time?
Yep, we're actually doing a Booster Course Part 2. It's going to include 64 new levels.
Now one of them features Kid Icarus.
You can kind of see his wing in one of the levels.
Oh,
And
great.
it goes up into space. Apparently he's from space. Well, anyway, I gotta catch the Shinkansen, so I'll see you later.
Hi.
Jana.
Johnny.
Oh.
Puts the phone down.
Did you hear from Mr. Nintendo?
Yeah, the answer was no.
What? I don't even want to know
Also,
about
he's from
it.
Texas.
Texas?
Yeah.
I thought he was from Japan.
Maybe he learned English from someone who's from Texas. He had a very heavy Texan accent.
So the book that I was reading, I think I've told you this already. I was
Ender's
reading
Game?
no, not Ender's Game.
Oh.
The other science fiction book, Leviathan's Wake. Mars in that sci-fi universe, Mars was colonized by the Chinese,
Mm-hmm.
the Indians, not like from India, Indians,
Okay.
and people from Texas.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the only thing that kind of like was the shared trait in all of them over time was the Texas draw.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that because didn't we
Yeah.
watch a couple episodes of the show?
Yeah, in the show, the guy's like clearly like from like
Like
Indian
of
descent,
Indian descent.
and he has the Texas accent.
It's It's awesome.
It's really, really fucking funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what the fuck were we talking about? Oh yeah, so Mario in this movie was playing an NES, and it was very strange to me. And I hope that they elaborate that further. What did you think about the music in this movie?
It's fucking Mario music. I don't know.
No, the other music.
Peaches.
No, the licensed music.
Oh, it was fucking stupid, as it always is.
I thought that was like, I understand this is a kids movie.
You know what? I
And,
was
like-
waiting for them to play.
What?
Fucking Painted Black.
Well, wait until the sequel with Wario and Waluigi.
Literally.
Yeah.
No, I thought there was gonna be
The
some.
they make the Mario Paint movie.
No.
And the trailer is painted black, but it's just Mario like painting like a cool little thing.
Oh my god. Oh, but yeah, because Painted Black has shown up in like every
Every movie.
single one of these stupid movies we've
Yep.
seen recently. I remember even when we went to Black Adam, and I was like, wouldn't it be funny if they played Painted Black, because it's been stuck in
Well, it
my
was in
head. And
John-
then they did.
It was in
And
John
it was
Wick.
in John Wick.
Yeah. All right.
But John Wick, it felt cooler.
I thought that it could have done like they have they have so much music to like pull from Mario.
Why did
I
they
was
do that?
I was so shocked to hear the movie literally start with No Sleep Till Brooklyn.
I wanted to rip my
I was
ears
like,
out.
how in the world did Miyamoto say, "Oh,
Well-
this is good"?
No, it is an Illumination movie. They do that
Yeah,
shit every single
every-
one of their movies.
Every kids movie is kind of like what I call a soundtrack movie.
They really are.
But like this was like the soundtrack for this movie is gonna come out. It's gonna be Mario movie stuff, and then it's gonna be No Sleep Till
Sleep Till
Brooklyn
Brooklyn.
edited version because it's a kids movie, and it's just gonna be so jarring to go from do 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 do, and then like
No!
yeah.
Sleep! Till Brooklyn!
But they're in Brooklyn, so that
Yeah.
didn't even make sense.
Russell, I don't know.
I also, but I did like the orchestra version of the Mario Kart 8 menu song.
Oh, yeah.
That was awesome. That gave me a little bit of goosebumps.
Ooh.
Ooh. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to stab my eyes out, or my ears out, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
when they played Mr. Blue Sky at the end. And then the movie abruptly ends.
It really does kind of just end.
Yeah.
I am willing to bet that in the second movie, they find, like... Wait, are we
They
gonna...
kiss?
No, are we gonna talk about our predictions for the next movie now? Because there's
Yeah.
a next movie.
There's going to be a next movie.
Yeah, there was a post-credit scene where there was Yoshi's egg.
Yeah,
and
spoiler alert.
It cracked.
And
it
he
was...
said Yoshi in like the rip from Mario.
Yeah,
soundboard.
literally.
Like they definitely
They
didn't
pushed
get
a button
another
and said,
celebrity.
"Yoshi."
Who do you want the celebrity to be to play Yoshi?
Danny DeVito.
I was gonna go for Christopher Walken.
That would be funny.
Yoshi.
You know, I thought they would have gotten Danny DeVito. You're just dropping all the shit off the table. Stop.
No,
fucking
Danny
with me.
DeVito. He
Danny
needs to
DeVito
be
would've been a good
Wario.
Toad. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. So, what are your predictions for the next movie? We have Yoshi to go off of.
Okay, there's gonna be Yoshi.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna try and find Peach's family
Yes.
because she like stumbled through the pipe as a toddler.
I
from
think they're
New
gonna
York.
find out that Mario and Luigi visited before
Oh.
because that's Yoshi's Island.
Oh, like when they
Yeah.
were babies, they did show
They
the
showed baby Mario.
and
Yeah, that was
Luigi.
great.
It was really funny.
Looked
I really
just
liked
like
that
the games.
part.
It was so good.
It made me want to play Yoshi's Island, with the babies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the only thing I have. I think there's gonna be a Mama Luigi moment. I think it's gonna be the plot of the movie.
Oh my God.
I think Mama
Luigi's gonna
Luigi is
you think
gonna be the plot
Luigi's
of the
gonna
movie.
find Yoshi? And he's gonna go, "I'm not your mama."
Yes.
And then at
He
the end
has
of the
to.
no, and then at the end of the movie when like they thwart Bowser, and then Yoshi goes, "Luigi," and he goes, "That's Mama Luigi to you."
Yes.
I'm fucking losing it. And then the whole theater's gonna clap.
We're all gonna get up and clap.
Oh my God, I would stand up. I would stand up and clap and scream.
Wow.
I would scream like.
Well, in like 4 years, we'll be able to do that.
I think it's gonna be sooner than 4 years.
You think it's gonna be like 2?
They have all the assets now.
They do.
They have the voice cast. They're gonna want to come back.
I hope they recast Peach. Oh my God.
Um,
I'm just so I'm so tired of celebrity voice casts.
Yeah, me
Not
too.
every celebrity is a voice actor.
Okay. But I think that they did it, other than Anya Taylor-Joy, I think that everyone, like, really...
Everyone else was
Especially,
fine.
we didn't even talk about Jack Black.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Jack Black...
Yeah, he was perfect.
Oh, my God. Stunning. Amazing. 10 stars.
Yeah. So, it's really, like,
Speechless.
an acquired ability.
Yeah.
Anyway, so here's my plot for the second Mario movie. Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
So Mario and Luigi are living in between Brooklyn and Toad Town.
Yeah.
And Luigi gets lost, and he finds the Yoshi.
Mm-hmm.
And they take him back to their little Mario house.
Mm-hmm.
And he cracks open. Well, he's already cracked open.
Yeah.
And Luigi's like, I'm not your mama.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mario goes, Mama? Mama Luigi?
Yeah.
And
Just like that.
just like that. And then they're like, okay, well, we had to find where this little Yoshi came from, even though we went past all the Yoshis in our adventure in the first movie.
Yeah. Or maybe they're like, we have to get this Yoshi back to his family.
Yeah, so they go to Dinosaur Land,
Yeah.
which is where Mario World happened.
Yeah.
And Bowser gets out somehow.
Yeah.
And
What
or
if,
no.
What if the next bad guy is in Bowser?
No, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. And then there's a B plot where Wario and Waluigi are trying to get money or something,
Sure.
and they infiltrate Peach's castle while they're gone, and they find Bowser, and they team up with Bowser.
Mm.
And then they find out that Bowser's like a loser,
Yeah.
and
He's just a simp.
he's a simp, and they do something bad. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
And then Yoshi's family, they find Yoshi's family, but then Yoshi's taken away, and
Yeah.
Peach too.
It's like they're about to get there, and then they like steal them.
Yeah, and then they play "I Get Around" by the Beach Boys, because they go all around the world,
Oh my God.
and Luigi says Koopa football players.
Okay. Okay.
And then Luigi gets lost in the mushroom woods
Yeah.
in Dinosaur Land.
Yeah.
And then at the end, Bowser has his little like flying contraption,
Yeah.
and Mario throws a robot Koopa at him, like in the game.
Okay.
And then the post credit scene is Rosalina
Mm.
like pooping
Yeah, she's taking a shit.
and reading the newspaper about what happened in Dinosaur Land.
Yeah.
And then that weird like possessed Luma comes back,
Yeah.
and
I liked that Luma a lot.
yeah, that was really bizarre.
I liked it.
And that's the plot for the second Mario Bros. Movie. It's kind of
Wow.
stupid.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
I should call Mr. Nintendo and tell him your ideas. It sounds really good.
Yeah, maybe you should call him later.
Yeah, I'll call him later.
Okay.
Okay, I have something I want to talk about. Real life. If this happened
Oh yeah.
in real life,
So
how do you think the United States government would respond to this?
all right. So when at the end the giant bullet bill,
Yes.
the bonsai bill, flew into the pipe, and the first thing I thought was I leaned over to Lauren and I said, "Lauren, a second bullet bill has hit the World Trade Center," but it exploded in the time continuum
Yeah.
or whatever. I thought it was going to go to New York.
Yeah.
I think they had to like change that.
I think they definitely were like, oh
Yeah.
no.
It's like we can't have a giant missile anywhere close to New York.
Well, it's just this is happening in the middle of Brooklyn,
Yeah.
right? I'm sure someone out there knows the exact like longitude, latitude of where this took place in Brooklyn.
Yeah, Vinny Vinesauce probably knows.
He probably does know.
but
But like, so this happens. It's like 7 a.m. Also, for one, the streets were fucking bare. There was nobody on any of the streets in New York. Tell me when that happens.
There's
ever.
also the Nintendo, and Mario's not on the Nintendo.
Yeah, and Mario's not on the Nintendo. It is insane. And like,
And then very suddenly, like all these like
so
cartoon
it's modern
characters.
day.
Yeah.
And like, nobody has anything to say about this giant turtle man and hijinks.
And all these cartoon characters pretty much like flying out of the
Like
sky.
3 whole blocks just getting
And they're
destroyed.
like, Mario, you saved us.
No, yeah. Why is
They're
everyone
so-
just so accepting of it?
I think that
I feel
that's,
like they would have like nuked Brooklyn in
But-
real life and been like,
but it was over in 5 minutes.
there was nobody there recording with their phone. Like, there was definitely security cameras posted up everywhere. Like, because it's Brooklyn. There's
I
streets.
think that the theme of this movie was acceptance.
So the United States government is just going to accept that this happened.
I think that by the time that
There's
they
not
got
going to be an investigation.
I really hope that the United States government does not show up in the next fucking Mario movie. I every fiber of my being hope that that a guy in a suit that says he's from the Warp Pipe
FBI
Security
or whatever,
Force
yeah.
does not show up. I swear to God, I will rip my hair out.
Do you think in the next one they're going to go into the background about why that pipe was even down there in the first place and why that part of the sewer was all shut off?
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
I think we're looking way too far into a kids movie.
Yeah.
I think kids will really like this movie. Lauren, did you really like this movie?
I would give it like a 7 out of 10.
I would give it like a 9. I thought it was good.
Yeah, it was good.
Actually, no, I'd give it like an 8. Sorry, it wasn't that good. I would have given it a 9 if it didn't have like copyrighted music.
Yeah.
And like kind of like the beginning of it was pretty, after Mario went down the pipe, it was pretty like, we need to get stuff going.
Yeah.
And some things just didn't make sense. There were some people, and not to like, some of the reviews were pretty awful.
I didn't look at the
But
reviews.
a lot of people did mention how like some of the voice lines just seemed kind of fragmented and kind of like didn't feel like genuine conversations. There was that one scene where like they were camping and Mario goes, where are you from? Maybe you're from Brooklyn or you're from Earth or whatever.
Yeah.
And she goes,
maybe you're from my world.
and she just like
She's
goes,
like, there's so many Super Mario galaxies out there.
she's like, there's a whole galaxy out, universe out there with many galaxies, and that's all she said. And I'm like, that didn't feel like a response to that statement.
Yeah, that felt more like they were trying to make a Super Mario Galaxy reference than anything else, which isn't worth it for shoehorning.
Yeah. Other than that, and of course, kids don't give a shit about that.
Oh yeah, the kids are gonna be like, oh my god. Some kid's gonna get his first boner to Peach in this movie.
I think that the references and stuff in this movie, which I think I said I would talk about later, and I actually didn't, like the references to all the Nintendo games. Kids are gonna go crazy for this movie and like look up on YouTube the 50 things you missed,
Yeah.
and then get like an appreciation for the older games.
Maybe they'll become popular.
I mean, they already are pretty popular.
I mean, maybe.
But I was just thinking about how
happen
like kids, like pretty young kids, like don't have like that nostalgia for the Nintendo games. Kind of like I
That's
didn't,
because they're young children, Russell. They don't have any nostalgia.
or like an attachment to it. I didn't have any nostalgia for it either because I was born in '93. I
Yeah.
didn't play games until the Nintendo 64. So
I mean,
like,
other than the Nintendo DS, I have no nostalgia for any console.
yeah. So like, all the NES and the Super Nintendo stuff, what like that 16 8-bit era or whatever. Like I didn't know that until the Virtual Console, which is what Miyamoto,
Mm-hmm.
you know, what he said. He was like, hey, we should make a movie because that'll make them interested in the old stuff again.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that it's gonna have like kind of like the same thing. Like they'll go and they'll play the Switch Online and they'll actually like have an appreciation for it. Maybe they might think it's stupid and dumb.
Do you think? So you know how she mentioned the galaxies. Do you think in one of these movies they'll maybe like show other planets where it's just like other games?
I don't know, Lauren.
So it's like a Nintendo Galaxy.
I think that'd be really funny. But then,
I want to see Animal Crossing. I want to go to Animal
But,
Crossing
like,
Earth.
but like Kid Icarus is a video game in this universe.
Mm-hmm.
So that means that they can't do that. And Punch Out is like the name of the pizza.
I thought it was also like the P blocks. Aren't those
Huh?
called punch blocks?
They're question mark blocks?
No, there's like the orange, or I'm sorry, wrong color, blue. Like the power blocks.
The fuck
The,
are you
the
talking
power
about?
button. The button, it's blue with a P.
Oh, yeah. Those aren't called Punch Out blocks.
Well, no, in the, oh my god. There's, in the old ones,
Yeah.
it's like you hit
It
it.
turns the
it
coins
says,
into
it
the
says
blocks.
power.
Yeah. It says P. Oh, POW. The POW block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that different?
That's different.
Okay.
That is not the Punch-Out block.
Okay.
Well, it sounds like Lauren is unqualified to talk about this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought the movie was good.
Okay.
All right, Lauren. I'm pretty, you can call me Small Mario because I'm pretty powerless.
Wow.
Wait, what?
What the fuck?
Um,
Do you think? Do you think?
Wait, we didn't talk about the biggest thing in this movie.
What?
Bowser in the jar.
Oh my god! They put Bowser in a jar.
They put Bowser in a jar in this movie, and it was pretty jarring. And I was like, oh my god, when this movie comes out on Blu-ray, there's gonna be like a ton of fan cams of that.
Yes. I saw something on Twitter about Bowser being put in a jar in the movie, and I was like, there's no fucking way. There's no way they put him in a fucking jar.
They did.
And then they did.
Miyamoto was really, I'm pretty sure he knew what was going on there.
Oh,
Bowser
God.
put little princesses in a jar in one of the games.
Did he?
Yep.
I hate that so much.
Yep. Cute little princesses.
I hate that.
Anyway,
I was gonna say.
what were you gonna say about Mario's penis growing? When he eats
Do you think when he eats the mushroom and he gets this? Do you think that's how Peach likes him best?
I think that it has to grow with him. Like it can't just
Yeah.
be small or like stay the same
How
size.
much bigger do you think it gets?
I think it gets proportionately bigger. If it didn't, when he became small Mario, he'd just be like dragging it along. I was upset that his butt didn't get bigger when he became Super Mario. All right, well,
Okay.
Lauren, what's your screenless shout out?
My screenless shout out is warm weather.
Yep,
It's spring.
it is spring.
Spring has sprung. It's actually really cold here today. It's like the last cold snap because
Yep.
next week it's supposed to be like 80.
It's supposed to hit 80 a couple days. Yep.
Yeah, I think spring is sprung, and
That means it's fall for Skyward.
Yeah, I hope he's enjoying it.
Yeah.
It's really hot there. Down
Yeah.
under.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope he gets the chance to put on a sweater or something. I'm sure that'd be really nice for him.
Sure.
I'm sure he would enjoy that. What do you want, a sweater? I'm sorry,
You gotta
Skyward.
stop
Was that
doing-
offensive?
Is that offensive?
Let us know, Skyward. Did I offend you?
Oh! We had a comment from Skyward.
Oh, yay!
Hold on, let me pull it up. It was about Zelda, so
Oh, okay. Oh my god, when do you think they're going to do a Zelda movie?
I think that's the next one.
Yeah. John is going to cream his shorts.
I think it's either going to be Zelda or Metroid.
Mm.
If they want to really test the waters, they should do Metroid.
Does Metroid crawl in the movie? Will
Yeah.
Metroid crawl? Will everyone get up and clap when Metroid crawls?
Yeah. I'll clap. Okay, so let me pull this up. We were talking about Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, and how it's the same.
Yeah, and he said I talked about how the trailer, didn't really show much.
Yeah.
And he said he would like to go into Tears of the Kingdom with as little knowledge as possible. I want to be surprised by the new stuff and how they've changed the old things, which is an appropriate response. Thumbs up.
Yeah.
I did that on the app.
Yeah.
But yeah, I completely agree with Skyward there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry I didn't answer that in the beginning. It is past midnight.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm super
Yeah.
tired.
We know he got here.
So your screenless shout out is warmer weather.
Yeah.
Okay.
My brain is loving it.
That's great. My screenless shout out is a gift that my mom gave me today, which is
it?
also related to Mario.
Oh.
She saw it was the Mario and Luigi Pez dispensers.
Mm.
She
Where
saw
are they?
them. They're in a bag over there.
Oh.
She saw them and she said, "This is for you, and just let me know when you want my Pez collection." And I said, "Okay." My mom collected Pez's for like a really long time.
Yeah, tell her to wait for a housewarming gift.
Yeah.
We'll mount it on the wall somewhere.
Yeah.
We'll put it over a fireplace.
She said we're gonna need another one because there's more.
Oh, great.
There's a lot. So
That's great. I hope she has a Hello Kitty one.
I don't know actually. You know, she might. I know she has a Mickey Mouse one that I broke the
Mickey!
nose off of.
When are they gonna do a Mickey Mouse movie? I mean,
Lauren.
like a new one, like another one, like a.
You're not gonna believe this.
Yeah, you're
Mickey
right.
Mouse.
One of my favorite Christmas movies is a Mickey movie.
Yeah.
You know what I meant, like a 3D.
Mickey Mouse was like a paranormal. Wait, what?
What?
A
A parodies?
a pioneer
A pioneer
of the movies. Like he
No,
played before every movie.
He was the first movie.
Yeah,
Stop. You know what I meant? Like a new.
like a new 3D Disney Mickey.
Yeah.
They're moving away from using Mickey,
I know. Makes
which
me
is weird,
sad.
right?
It's Mickey. It's Mickey Mouse. It's Mickey Mouse.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a great question. You want me to ask Donald Disney?
I need to speak
Dr.
with Walt.
Disney?
I need to speak with Walt himself.
Hello, I'm Walt Disney.
Walt, you're
No, I'm
You're,
not. I'm not doing that.
okay.
I'm not doing.
I was gonna
I'm
say-
done for the day. Okay. What are we watching next? Are we gonna go see Renfield next weekend? Will we have the time
Can we afford that?
if we don't go to the like $16 a ticket thing? Jesus, we go early.
We can go. I'm off like Wednesday and Thursday next week, so we can go.
Like
Not this current week we're
the
in.
week after.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't help us.
We'll have to watch something at home this week unless we
Okay.
want to go out this weekend.
Yeah, let's just watch something at home.
Yeah. I guess it'll be like every other week we go to the movies.
Yeah, we could do that
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I basically at my work, I work either
every other weekend.
every other weekend.
Yeah.
But also in between those, I work 8-day stretches or 7-day stretches
Yeah.
straight. Which is hell.
But you're really good at it.
I guess so.
Yeah.
That's all I hear, which is great, but also like, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess that'll do it for today.
That'll do it.
I'm really tired.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
about my bedtime now.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for watching or listening. I'll do the little outro right now.
Okay, thanks.
If you like our podcast, you can subscribe to us on youtube.com. You can send us an email at goodscreenpod@gmail.com. You can tweet at us at goodscreenpod or Instagram at us at goodscreenpod. And make sure to follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Well, that's subscribing. And smash that like button.
Rate and review.
Rate
Give
and
us 5
review.
stars.
Apparently rating podcasts on Spotify, Spotify, but like Apple Podcasts is what brings them up, and writing reviews.
Yeah.
So I know Skyward listens to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, but I don't want to tell them to write a review. But if we ever get a review, I would probably read it.
I would cry.
Yeah. It sounds like I just like subliminally told Skyward to write a review.
No, Skyward, you can write a
No,
review if you
don't-
want.
Don't write a review.
Don't feel pressured.
Yeah. Don't feel like you have to do that.
Yeah.
We were just saying that
Mm-hmm.
that's what helps. Apparently, that's what helps podcasts on Apple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I listen to podcasts regularly on Spotify, and they always say rate and review us on Apple Podcasts.
Yeah. They must have an interesting algorithm. Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah. So that's where you can find us. And we'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.